advantage in that.
You bring up a great point because Ryan Johnson did exactly what you just said. Let's take a look at the action.
And CALE's just trying to get out of trouble with those haymakers. And he doesn't quite do it.
Awesome jab right there. Uppercut following. Cross to follow. Beautiful combo. I like those combos when you put them together.
All right, here we go. Round 4.
Your mouth guard, you forget to take an earring out. This moment still can make or break the fighter. Are your nerves going to stay? Are you going to lose that adrenaline dump? You can adrenaline dump before the fight even begins. So let's hope that even through all of this, everybody's keeping their energy up and they're staying focused, not losing sight of what they're supposed to do.
And Kim, you got to understand, these are not, when Paige says they can adrenaline dump very quickly, they're not used to this. And a seasoned fighter would be, but they're not. So they come out ready to go, and then they got to wait a little bit.
Yep. Well, I mean, I hope we see action right away. I did talk to Ryan in the elevator at the hotel, and I asked him about the fight, and he said it's all about the experience. So he was calm, collected, and he feels very confident tonight.
Well, you can see CALE SAURAGE still working on that headgear.
Hopefully this just builds the anticipation for the fans, everybody tuning in. We're about to get live to some amazing action kicking off here on the free portion.
All right, so we're also, you can see the gloves, 16 ounces. There's always different weights of gloves. What do you make of the heaviness of the gloves?
Absolutely. So I am a professional bare knuckle boxer. That means I go in, no gloves on. I have nothing to protect my hands. It's just your fists. 16-ounce gloves is huge. They are going to be able to hit each other extremely hard, and they're not going to take a lot of damage on their head or their faces. So I think that's going to allude to more action, right? The punches aren't going to hurt as bad. It's not going to be as painful for these fighters. But it does give them the leeway to hit as hard as they can without the fear of breaking their hands.
All right, so there won't be any bare knuckle fighting tonight, but for both of these fighters, you can't tell them right now, Kaim, that this is not as real as it absolutely gets. And for either fighter, this delay is not good.
Oh, it's not good at all. He's on his second headset or wrestling helmet right now.
Second set of headgear, but you know what? I see him. He still looks calm and collected, focused.
I don't think the mullet is fitting in the helmet the right way.
Well, I saw a lot of his videos that he posted leading up to this event, and he was training without any headgear on, which is not a possibility tonight.
And I'll tell you, there's a big difference sparring without headgear and sparring with headgear. I hate sparring with headgear. It makes you not really able to see the punches coming. You're not seeing as much. Your eyesight is a little bit off. I don't like wearing headgear, so having it on and not training with it is an element that I don't know that he should have prepared in that aspect.
All right, well, we are set for our first fight of the night. Let's send it up to our ring announcer, Fuzi. Fuz?
Welcome to the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami and the ultimate showdown between the titans of social media. 2 platforms enter, but only one will leave victorious. This is Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms, available only on pay-per-view. A gracious thank you to our governing body, ISKA, and to the ringside judges, Lorenzo Hunt, Coach Chuck, and former world champion Keon Wilson. Your referee for this bout, Big Chris Edgehill. And now, in the blue corner, representing Team TikTok, weighing in at 158 pounds with 4.9 million TikTok followers from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the muser of TikTok, And in the red corner, representing Team YouTube, weighing in at 156 pounds, boasting 2.5 million subscribers. Let's go! Proud Canadian, the Maradar from Montreal, Ryan Johnston! Let's go! Let's go! Guys, to center.
When I move from the dressing room, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. If there's a knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to, and wait for me to pull you out. Any questions? Nah. Touch them up. Let's go.
So, Keemstar Page, you can tell that at least the early arriving crowd here is a very Ryan Johnston biased crowd from the reaction we got from Foos.
You know, it's different with these platforms with fans. With YouTube, you have real loyal fans. With TikTok, not so much, and you're going to see that a lot tonight.
We are live, and can I tell you, I always tell the fighter series based on the eye contact, and Saurage wasn't making a whole lot of eye contact, so that makes me nervous for him here, but great movement so far. I do like the way he's moving. Tons of head movement, in and out.
Ryan Johnston told us in the fighter meetings that he has run into, big shot. Big shot from CALE SAURAGE.
Cowboy CALE with that over punch. Oh, wow.
Saurage seems extremely confident, but he does need to keep his hands up.
Well, Ryan Johnston told us that he thought CALE SAURAGE looked very scared in the hotel. Said that he walked away from him every time they would confront each other in the hotel lobby.
I heard that too, but we're not seeing it right now.
Johnston,
big left hand.
That's a check left hook. Beautiful. Coming with an uppercut. I can see a little bit of wear and tear already on Saurage's nose.
Well, they're both smiling. They both clearly are very comfortable. And I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised at how comfortable they do look here in this first round.
Yeah, it's looking good, but CALE's looking
good overhand right.
Goodness.
And that's that, when you're inside the pocket, you need to be throwing. You need to be either moving your head or you need to be throwing your hands. That's where it's really dangerous, just to be in the pocket without any movement.
Two big right hands so far for CALE SAURAGE, and he's starting to feel himself a little bit. He's known for his dancing, moving around, and now he's really starting to do that.
That's his go-to. I mean, he's been looking for it all night. We've seen him connect with two, and he sits back and he's just trying to set that up over and over.
I would really like if Johnston would put a little bit more combos together. He's coming in, he's capitalizing with one punch here and there, but if he could put a few combos together, his hands are faster than Saurage's.
Remember, it's only 2-minute rounds here for 5 rounds in each of these 7 fights scheduled for tonight. 2 here in this first hour, free to all of our viewers, and then our pay-per-view top of the hour live. Pretty good first round, guys.
I love that action. Honestly, that was extremely impressive. Both of them came out with an aggressive pace, but they didn't get too ahead of themselves, right? They didn't get too aggressive to where they're putting themselves completely out of position.
Yeah, honestly, you know, I was expecting defense in this first round, and that is not what we've seen.
Back out, okay? When he bangs, give some water. Clean your mouth, please.
Good corner work, getting that mouthpiece out.
Guys, drink some more. Wash your mouth out.
All right, so that's the Ryan Johnston. Let's look at some of the action from early on. How about the big right hand from Johnston? And then Saurage right back.
Absolutely. And see, that final cross is the one that mattered. There was a few punches that landed, but the shot that landed was that final right. Here we got a good hook that landed.
Well, here is the other big straight right.
Full straight right.
From CALE SAURAGE. That was nice. So we're going to have Foosey be kind of our ringside unofficial scorer throughout the evening. And I'd be interested to see how he scored that first round. Foosey, how'd you score that?
You know what, guys? I gave that round to CALE at a 10-9. I think Ryan started out as the aggressor, but CALE just was more active throughout that round. We'll see what happens going into round 2.
Thank you, Foos.
Yeah, I can agree with that. You know what? And it is, too, yeah, the punches have to land, but they have to matter, right? They need to be effective shots that actually cause damage. And I do see more damaging shots out of Saurage thus far. But if Johnston could throw his hands, he is the faster fighter.
Okay.
Beautiful combo.
Good back and forth from both Johnston and Saurage. Johnston in the white trunks and Saurage in the red.
When CALE gets in trouble, it seems like he turns into a tornado and just starts throwing anything.
And that's the thing is, Johnston, he does look like the more composed fighter here, but Saurage is landing. He's coming in with haymakers like a tornado, and he's the one actually landing shots that are counting.
Now he's on the ropes. He's in trouble. Let's see.
Saurage is throwing some of his punches with ill intentions, Paige.
Absolutely. All of his punches are coming with ill intentions. I can see that he's almost looks a little scared on part of it, but he's coming forward and you're swinging.
Well, he's doing the classic close your eyes and pray method that we see so many times from amateur fighters.
And that's what this is, right? It's like the amateur level show. You get to have a full, exciting fight of cards because